Those vegan guys. Thank you.
Hello there, I'm Paul.
I'm Jason.
And together we are
Those Vegan Guys.
I had a filthy idea not too long back, Jason.
It's not the first time.
No. So, for those of you that don't know, in our recipes playlist, we have a festive plait. I'll pop that link up there. It's not actually had that many views on YouTube. Mind you, we did it again this Christmas just gone, didn't we? However, on Facebook it's had like over 17,000 views, this festive plait.
Some might say it was groundbreaking.
Well, it was kind of, because it was a vegan way of getting a load of fabulous Christmassy stuff into a plait and having it for Christmas Day for those people who were struggling to find something. And then the vegan queens, you know them, that lovely Gemini and Miasma, they did a triple whammy video. They did scrambled tofu, tofu egg mayonnaise, and a full vegan breakfast in a puff pastry plait.
Changed my world, it did.
I'll put the link to that recipe video up there. Anyway, recently we were having a live chat and I kept thinking about these pastry plaits because they're easy enough to make and they're dead tasty. And I was like, oh, what about sausage and mash in a puff pastry plait? But I've decided to advance that a little bit further.
As you do.
Yeah. So let's get down to it. All you're going to need for this is a sheet of puff pastry, ready made, just roll. It's marked vegan in the supermarkets. Pack of sausages, some mashed potato, and we'll talk about the rest as we go. But first, let's get our pastry cut and start building this beauty. Okay, we're going to speed this bit up for you a bit once I've started actually doing the cutting, because I'm going to cut a little bit differently than I have on all the other pastry plaits, and I'll show you why. So first off, you just want to mark a kind of middle line, you know, like that. And then you're going to be your plait wings, and that central bit will be where your sausages and everything sits. So okay, we're going to start building this now. So really, any vegan sausages that you want to use 6. So I'm using these today, which are the Linda McCartney red onion and rosemary sausages. They're a great sausage, suitable for vegans. And what you can do with them, if you fancy only these particular ones, if you defrost them, you basically get a very malleable, you can turn it into whatever shape you want. So you could do a flat bit of sausage meat, then your mashed potato, and then more sausage meat over the top. But today we're going to put this lovely Plant Pioneers bacon from Sainsbury's over the top. However, if you haven't got any of that, you could use Quorn ham. What I've also done is I've made a pan of mashed potato. Lovely pan of mashed potato, and I've chopped a good handful of Kalamata olives into it and thrown some frozen garden peas into it. So let's start. Are you ready to look down? I'll come with you. Right, so our sausages become our base layer. They're our foundation on which we will build everything else. Try and get them level. This is optional, but I've just got a brush full of Dijon mustard so that I can just very lightly brush each sausage with a bit of Dijon, because I think it'll just add yet another layer of flavour to this. Okay, mashed potato. I've got clean hands, so I'm just going in with my hands. Don't forget, this is mashed potato, Kalmata olives, and frozen garden peas. So it's still ever so slightly warm, even though I cooked it over an hour ago. It might be better to leave this to go absolutely, you know, stone cold before you do this. But hey, we're having fun today. That's what this is all about. It's about shoving things in pastry that taste right good, that you can serve with either a load of spring greens, steamed cabbage, oven roasted Brussels sprouts, or a really good bowl of beautifully mixed salad. Right, just checking the sides. Hi! Just checking the sides to see how much room I've got. I might actually just smear Jason a bit along the sides.
Schmear.
Yeah. Just a little smear, darling. Yeah. Just. And it'll give something more for the bacon to stick to. Right. Now, as I've shown you, I'm using these Sainsbury's Plant Pioneers Smoky Bacon Rashers for this, and I might just kind of rip them in half so that I can make sure I get a long layer right along the top here. But like I said, you could use Quorn smoky ham for this, and I reckon 3 slices of that draped over would be absolutely perfect. Lady. Grind the ends there as well with it, and then just pack up the sides. Does that look as filthy to you as it does to me, Jason?
Absolutely. 100%. I mean, you could use less bacon, couldn't you, if you wanted to?
Here's the thing about a puff pastry plate. You can do whatever you want with it. You don't even have to use sausages. You can grab all your old veg and mix it with, cook it through. Mix it with a little bit of soya cream and some herbs and spices. And maybe some Quorn chicken style pieces. Imagine that. So, I'll start at this end. Can you see this end clearly, Jason? So just lift this up, pull it a bit, and tuck it. And in fact, we'll start plaiting from this end.
Pull and tuck!
As Jason reliably informs me that you can see. And all you're doing is pulling the pastry pieces over and tucking them. Pull and tuck. It is so much like being a drag queen. Some people who watch Drag Race will know exactly what I'm saying there. Sorry. You should be sorry. And just to prevent terrible boredom, we shall now speed up from here. Now, as you will have noticed, I prepared my plait on the actual paper that the pastry was wrapped in, because it gives you a really good chance to grab from the side. Here's my roasting tray, just because they're a bit awkward. And then what you can do is, you can go from one end and just because I usually do it, Jay, I'm going to add a little bit of herb on top.
Oh yeah.
Because I always enjoy that. So I'm just going to add a little bit of dill. all along the top, and then make sure you press it in. Off the sides back up. Ladies and gentlemen, sausage, mash, olive, pea and bacon pastry plait. Please find that noise that Catherine uses.
I knew.
I've got the oven at 200 fan oven. I'm going to put this in now, and then we'll let you know how long it took. It's 6:25. It's going in. Would it even be a proper recipe video if we didn't taste test what we'd made?
You've got to just taste it.
Of course you have. So we've just made a beautiful big bowl salad, and if anyone wants to see what we put in one of our usual salads, that's another video I will link up there. I can't remember which one we did it in. In fact, what I will do is just put the recipes taste test playlist up there, because that's where they all are. So that's my salad. Want some nice fresh salad, mister?
Yeah. I'm glad you showed people the lovely fresh salad.
Well, they want to see. Right, let's try this puff pastry plait and see where we're at.
So you've seen it in the oven. You've seen it being lovingly chopped by the hubster here.
So I've only got mash in this bit.
I want to try and get a bit of everything, ideally.
Oh, the mash has been flavoured by the bacon.
Is it temperature-wise? Is it okay?
Perfect.
Because I'm going for quite a big mouthful here.
Try it.
Which may surprise some of you.
None of them would be surprised by that from you, Mr. B. Is it really hot?
No. Very nice. It's very nice.
The good thing about a puff pastry sheet is you can put anything in it, like we said before. You know what I mean? Be adventurous, but you can make it look like a right fancy plate.
Yeah. You know what? If your favourite meal is samyang noodles, put samyang noodles in a plate.
If you like cheeseburgers, put cheeseburgers in a plate.
But this is fabulous. I was a bit 50-50 on the mash because you're a real lover of mash, aren't you?
You're
I like mash, but I was a bit 50-50, but it works perfectly, and why wouldn't it? It's a great combo.
Yeah.
Tried and tested elements that work well together.
Now, if you don't mind, we're going to have our dinner, which turned out to be right lovely. Take a big slice of that down for my mum later, and we've got four more slices, 2 more slices each for lunches, dinners, whatever. I might even try one cold. Let us know if you try it. Let us know if you try any other puff pastry-ness. Other playlists up here, random things like him cutting my hair and our favourite movies and stuff like that. Have a look. Anyway, anything to say, mister?
I'd just say, be safe, look out for each other, and thank you for taking the time to watch our little vlog.
And be kind. Love you.
Love you.
Mwah. Love all of you guys. See you soon. Until then, be excellent to yourself and each other. Yes, another successful pastry dish by Mr. Burgess.
I'm gonna